What messages come through for you? Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Okay. There's something about coming out from the blues, feeling the blues. That's what I'm seeing specifically, like that kind of that word as well. Believing in yourself. Believe in yourself. I feel like it's been a running theme for the fire signs of this week so far, but for you in particular, that's is the strongest one. There is something that you have more than enough of something. You will always have more than enough, and mixed emotions about a particular situation, and it's asking you to sort of like clean that palette. So, for example, you're say you're going for a tasting menu, and for each thing that you taste, you need to make sure that your palate is clean before you taste the next thing, for example. Otherwise, you won't taste, the ingredients that you truly meant to. Like, I'm not sure if that's the way, but that's what I'm seeing here. It's metaphorical. You just want to taste each ingredient in that particular dish at that time. Really kind of absorb as much as possible to be able to utilize it as much as possible. And so that is like your emotions. Too many emotions coming together, and it's like there's a rumble. And it kind of would take a break. Take a break from that. You deserve to not be in any kind of emotional, overload in that sense. You want to be free and feeling happy, right? And feeling more in control. And there's something that, so it just says, it's like tune into your higher self. That's what it's showing here. Tune into your higher self. Make it very clear. Tune into your higher self, and you will know and you will feel when something is wrong and something is right. Somebody may be pushing you to do something, and it doesn't give. It's like you can't even have a second to breathe or to have that space for you to think for yourself, if that makes any sense, And so all these things are too mixed up together, and wants you to clear it. Clean that palette, cleanse it. Or if you're painting, for example, you have a palette, right, and you don't want all the paints all together, and then it becomes muddy, and then, you know what I mean, you want each color as it is, and then you mix it accordingly to make something beautiful. So I do see someone admires you very, very much. They do kind of want to, it's like they just pop up and they want to help you and all of that. But I do see they could be getting a bit too involved in your business. So, but you leave the door ajar, because there is some, that you can see that there's genuine care and there's a connection, but there's a few things that you need to do as well. There is an emotional release that I see happening with you. And there is something that you've been called to do or requested something, some help, something that could be taking your time as well. But I see amongst all of this, you're finding really strong balance, very, very strong balance. There's someone someone that's going to really uplift you coming in, someone that genuinely loves you. This is someone else. Breaking free from your normal schedule. I see like you going, somebody taking you out, just like wanting you to enjoy yourself. There's something to do with lots of paperwork. I also see lots of paperwork, trying to get things done, taxes or something like that as well. Something that feels like it's going to be sped up, wanting to get things out of the way. There is a long train ride. There's something very specific. Some of you may be taking a long train ride or something, a long journey, maybe even a road trip. Yeah, you're going to start to see things very clearly for yourself, and you may end up having to speak up about something that you may feel like you no longer want to have or do, if you know what I mean. You know, it's like you're no longer thinking, oh, I don't want this trouble kind of thing. You're going to do what you feel is right. Okay. Not because you feel you don't want to, you feel like it's going to be a hassle. It's like something like that is turning around. Okay, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups and the Hermit. All right. Yep. Definitely trying to balance a lot of things. There's something that you do take great care of. And that's the thing that, that's a reason also why people can rely on you, why, what you've done has lasted so long. I also see somebody cheering you on, somebody cheering you on. They want the best for you. I do keep seeing that. But be wary that you're not going to drain your finances by something in connection with your emotional side. For some reason, I get that. But I do see you needing to have your solitude, and I feel like that's important, as well as like you can be a social butterfly, but there's just like some moments that you're needing to withdraw and be within you. There is something that you are remembering your roots, remembering who you are, remembering what makes you happy, connecting to your soul. Soul connection could be coming in, but you are being reminded a lot of what is important. And I do see you coming with a final decision. Something is going to like be broken down so you can have that breakthrough. There's that space for it. Two of Wands. Oh, the Queen of Wands. There you are, Sagittarius. Look how you come out so strongly. I love that. Okay. Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands. There's some kind of new chapter that is waiting to begin. This feels like a final chapter or something where it's opening up. Something feels fresh. You have things that you're in control of, that you get to choose. There's something that feels like the final conclusion of a situation that won't bother you again, if that makes sense. You are, what I see, going ahead with some kind of responsibility, or something that you have chosen to do, something that I feel you will like make your mark with, and you realize, remember who you are. You have like that boss energy. I feel like the universe has been trying to gain your attention for quite some time, and it's there now, and it's responding, and you're responding to it. It's like there's a destination here that you're wanting to get to, and you've had to take so many different ways of getting there, but this is the opening for you now. And you remember, oh, you know what? I'm that charming, you know, Sagittarius. I'm good looking. Like, you feel alive. You feel great. You feel, you know who you are. You know? There is something that you will no longer allow to happen. I'm seeing something about respecting boundaries. It feels very much like that inner strength of yours is coming forward, and you're being very, very straightforward, very almost blunt, to the point, not wasting any time, not sugarcoating anything with anybody, allowing that to happen to you. And that is why you succeed. That, oh, here we go, straight to the point with the Knight of Swords. Look at that, great confirmation. Here it is. There is something that feels inescapable and comes in very strong, comes in quick, from this road that you've been on. And I do feel like something has been mapped out, and you've laid it all out, and it's like, come, I'm here, I'm ready, And I do see there is someone else coming in that also wants to quickly connect with you and go on the path with you, to support you, to be there for you as well. That's something for some of you there, whatever kind of connection this is. But this feels like, because now you're on the right path, because now you have these opportunities in front of you, there's no stopping you. Love this. Love it.